Welcome to Madison, Wisconsin, Camp Randall Stadium, where the fans are ready to rally behind Bucky Badger, sing on Wisconsin, and lead those Badgers to a victory in the home opener tonight. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Badgers offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the run. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously, in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Notre Dame's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nice pitch and catch there. Now down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The inside handoff. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iron!
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this guy because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was... A little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. a man miss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late this season.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
How many first downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Touch pass on the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right in this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
This offense has a second down play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far, haven't seen it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the misfire now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. To pass. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
On my defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Second down now after the sack. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. This is a third and long. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been quick clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to move it through the air. Dances away from the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll go right back to the run. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
He is smashing people. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously... long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's looking to throw. He got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Picked off. set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Line gets set. First down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down.
Timber, squirrel, cobra, arrow. Logger.
Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive linemen winning up front.
And they are pushing the ball down. Big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Fire! Terrier! Terrier!
He's going to pass. Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's... a nice game. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that pass intercepted. Still on his feet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down here from the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Goes to the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and a great job on the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And stampeding through the defense. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pressure coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bright. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39.
Cut.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He turns it loose to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone.
Tuna.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Looking for space. It's White. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On first down, here comes this offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Johnson wants to throw.
You gotta love the defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He'll field it close to the 50. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
42 Spider. Gorilla. Gorilla.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Dino. Dino.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 15 over the Coyotes. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football now late in the game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Irish! And the route is on. And he made the extra point without problem. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown by the Irish. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The offense set for a first down play. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick completion on the out route. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here come the Irish back on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They're working that left side. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That's reeled in. It's Price. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away.
Gaucho! Gaucho! Gorilla!
He's looking for an open man on second down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Go! Griffin! Griffin! Timber! Timber! Squirrel! Squirrel! Ready?
Trying to find his man on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, Giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive to see if the offense can overcome it. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. Interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
325.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
The offense starts with a short field. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Finds his man. It's Price. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Easy. Tuna.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. The guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another...